What a powerful lesson lies in John's humility. In a work often enamored with titles, recognition, and self-importance, John reminds us of the beauty and strength found in humility. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, today we meditate upon the testimony of John the Baptist, a figure of humility and purpose who played a crucial role in preparing the way for the Messiah. Let us turn our attention to John the Baptist. In the Gospel passage, we see that the Jewish leaders, curious, perhaps skeptical, sending the priests and the Levites to inquire about the enigmatic figure. "Who are you?" they ask. "Are you the Messiah? Are you the Elijah or the prophet?" In the face of these probing questions, John responds with unwavering humility, denying these exalted titles. "I am not the Messiah," he confesses. "I am not the Elijah, and I am not the prophet." Instead, he identifies himself with the simplicity. "I am the voice of the one calling in the wilderness, make straight the way for the Lord." In this verse, we glimpse John's humility and clarity of purpose. He recognizes that his role is not to overshadow the Messiah, but to prepare the hearts of the people for the coming of the Lord. What a powerful lesson lies in John's humility. In a work often enamored with titles, recognition, and self-importance, John reminds us of the beauty and strength found in humility. He deflects attention from himself, acknowledging a role that is integral yet humble, a voice crying out in the wilderness, a precursor of something greater. This gospel passage beckons us to reflect on our own lives. Do we, like John, possess the humility to recognize our place in the grand narrative of God's plan? Are we willing to relinquish the desire for grandeur and recognition in favor of fulfilling our unique roles in preparing the way for the divine in our lives? Moreover, the imagery of making the way straight for the Lord invites us to examine the landscape of our hearts. What obstacles hinder the Lord's entrance into our lives? Are the distractions, attachments, or prejudices that need clearing? John's message resonates across time, urging us to cultivate inner landscapes that welcomes the divine presence. Today we celebrate the feast of our founder, St. John the Mata, a person who had a personal encounter with Jesus. It enkindled him, which led him all through his life. And like John the Baptist, he could gather Christ's flock and prepare him with his own way of redeeming captives. He is always a role model for us to have a personal encounter to lead others to God. At this day of grace, may John the Mata intercede for us to be a signboard to Jesus Christ, and may Christ gift you with salvation and glory at last. Amen.